Good afternoon. We're glad to welcome you to the 14th lesson of our 3 marathon Remove Back Pain. Today's lesson on how to maximize relaxation of the lumbar region. This lesson is created by Moshe Feldenkrais. It is a wonderful lesson in managing the identification of your part from the pelvis to the chest. And it also can show you the areas on which you have little control and in which there is a constant tension. First of all, we lie on our back, deeper inhalation, then exhale. With an exhalation, release the tension. Feel how the body touches the floor today. Feel the heels. Through the heels, feel your legs completely, how they touch. Is there a difference between the right and left leg? Feel the contact of the buttock. Feel the position of the pelvis. Try to feel the ilium, whether they are in line with your zones, the chest zone, the armpit zone. How do they feel? Feel the lower back, chest, stomach. Feel the shoulders, shoulder blades, arms. Feel the touch of the right and left hands. Feel the neck, feel head, and compare your print on the right and left. Feel your volume, and for the first movement, we bend our knees, and our task will be to try to remember the first 2 lessons from our marathon. First, we bend in the lower back, take a breath, look towards the knees, relax as we exhale. Contract the stomach muscles as we exhale. Look towards the eyebrows and relax again. One more time. Slowly bend over, relax, contract your stomach muscles and relax. Now we gently press the right foot with the right sole to the floor. Slowly roll the pelvis onto the left buttock. You can turn your head to the side of the same name. You can crosswise. Try which option is more comfortable for you. Slowly press on the left foot. Roll the pelvis onto the right buttock. Return. Perform once more. Reach the right buttock above the floor, slowly without removing the weight of the pelvis. Raise the left buttock above the floor. Perfectly. And now, from these 2 movements, we will learn how to draw the lines of a square. Now we slowly press on the left foot, roll the pelvis onto the right buttock. Feel that we have pressed the entire right side of the chest, lower back and pelvis, and slowly from this position we begin to bend into the lower back. Look at the knee and gently relax. Now, on the contrary, we contract the stomach muscles. Look at your eyebrows and slowly contract. Feel how we roll, smooth the entire right side of the buttocks. Lower back, lower chest. Feel a lightness in this movement. Gently bend, relax, press the lower back and relax. Very good. We return to the starting position, straighten our legs and compare how the small movement changed our sensations. Compare with the touch of the right and left leg. Feel the touch of the buttocks, feel the legs lengthen, feel the chest, feel the whole right half of the body. Now we need to do the same on the other side. We bend our knees, press slightly with the right sole on the floor, slowly roll the pelvis towards the left buttock and feel how we have loaded the entire left half. We have the same sensations as on the right side of the body. Gently bend, look at the knees, relax, contract the stomach muscles, look at the eyebrows, relax a few more times. Feel that your hips are not moving, your pelvis is not swinging, smoothing the left back, buttocks, nape, gently, very well. We again returning to the starting position, straighten the legs, and we have drawn 2 lateral lines in our imaginary square above the pelvis. Now our task is to try to draw the horizontal lines of this square. We bend the knees, contract the stomach muscles, press the lower back, the sacrum rises, and from this position we try to perform the movement. We move the pelvis up on one side, the other half will be pressed to the floor, and vice versa. Gently press on the right foot. Roll the pelvis to the left, slowly return. We already feel the contact not only in the lower back, but also of the lower part of the ribs. Gently roll to the right, slowly return. Try head movements in the opposite direction. What changes and your sensations? Slowly roll the pelvis to the right, head to the left. Always feel yourself comfortable, and once more, slowly into one. The pelvis on the left buttock is raised on the right, and the pelvis of the right will return to its original position. And again, we compare the sensations of contact of the lower back with the floor, how it affects our sensations. Bend your knees, and those who has back pain should be careful. Now we are going to bend. Do 1 or 3 movements. It is not necessary to bend strongly, gently, slightly bend in the lower back and perform the same movement. Rolling press on the right foot, roll to the pelvis onto the left buttock, slowly return, press on the left foot, roll onto the right buttock, return. Feel that you are not lifting the weight of your pelvis. Feel that this movement is soft and in horizontal plane. Your pelvis doesn't shift in relation to the armpit zone. Neutral position, straighten your legs again and compare the sensations. And now our task is to draw a square with our pelvis. We bend our knees. Remember that zone where we put the fingers, the ilium, the lower edge of the chest should not be offset relative to each other. Gently we translate our pelvis into an intelligible square. We will draw from the back from the floor. Slowly translate into upper right corner, and from the position we begin to draw. Without cutting the lines between the pelvis and the chest, softly the upper left into the lower left, into the lower right, softly into the upper right, slowly into the upper left, into the lower left, and once more into the lower right, and up in the upper right, in the upper left. Feel what the head is doing in the lower left. We begin to cut the corners of our square, and we get a circle, and we very slowly, gently draw this circle. Lower our arms and feel the zones that we slip through. Don't press on the feet. There is no tension at the level of the hips, knees, feet. All movement inside the control of the pelvis, neutral position, and do the same in the other direction. We move the pelvis to the upper left square, shift it to the upper right, slowly to the lower right, to the lower left, to the upper left. Push the line to the upper right, gently to the lower right. Your hips don't swing, as if we're going around the joints with the pelvis, and into the upper left. Once again, in the upper right, gently lower right, then lower left. Start trimming the corners, remove the hands, and gently turn the movement into a circle. Feel your head drawing the same circle. If there is no movement at head level, then you are artificially tensing the neck muscles. Let your head move behind the pelvis. Feel the connection between the lumbar and cervical regions. Very good. And now we are going to straighten our legs and compare our sensations. Feel what has changed in the print, how now you feel the heels, legs, buttocks, the position of the pelvic bones. Feel the lower back, abdomen, chest, shoulder blades, the outer side of the arms, elbows, wrists, hands, and the back of the head. Your tension in surface. We bend our knees, then we turn on our side and sit down slowly. It's actually a meditative lesson. We will have the same lesson, which will be called the pelvic dial, and which will also be very good at relieving tension if suddenly it has accumulated in us, and will show in which zones it is located. So don't forget to perform all the previous pieces. If you can do them, don't accumulate them in large exercise. It doesn't make sense. Remember that literally 3-5 minutes of work with the nervous system is better than directly a lot of repetitions of our muscles. And I'm waiting you in the next lesson.